All right. So I have, for the longest time, professional wrestling has been inside a Venn diagram of my circle. Okay. And I have tried so hard to get into it and I couldn't. For the longest time, I was like, I really want to be into this, guys, but I can't, until I found out how old professional wrestling is. Like, we're talking 1920s Great Gatsby old. Okay.
Okay.
All the way back they were, and it's all kayfabe even back then too. Like, from the jump was supposed to be a performance, completely scripted and choreographed, and it's all about the performance. And that was like, wait a minute. Now hold on, because the strongman in the circus act has direct ties to Superman, because that's why he wears his underwear on the outside. He's trying to, mimic the strongmen of that day. Holy crap, wrestling and comics have a lot in common. I think, man. So that said, I've recently been starting to watch a lot of these matches, trying to play catch up as best I can. And my top five, bingo, my top five list comes, it's basically the top five, in my opinion, wrestling intro music. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I love
And this is, now, mind you, this is from a novice, so be gentle. If you guys are professional wrestling fans, please be gentle with me. This is my list. All right, number 5. All right, we're gonna go from lowest to highest. Number 5 is Randy Orton voices. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Above him, coming in at number 4, is John Cena. The Time Is Now.
Of course.
Okay.
Classic.
Okay. Number 3 is Triple H, The Game, because my boy Lemmy.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Okay, this is where it's going to get a little weird. Number 2, Kane. All right, that's got to be Kane.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
It's gotta be Kane.
all right.
That's
Number
that's
2,
solid.
Out of Fire. All right, now here's where it's going to get really weird. I know there's a lot of history, and I know someone else could easily be like, bro, this number 1 spot should be different. But for me, the music that gets me pumped hardest, especially when she gets in the ring, I don't think she's wrestling anymore. Becky Lynch's Celtic Invasion. Holy moly.
Okay.
It is so energetic. Just as soon as I hear the drums, whoa, I'm like, yes.
Okay. No, okay, respect that. Like I feel like a good entrance, a good wrestling entrance always has like some sort of sound that makes you kind of like, oh well, like makes you snap at attention, right? Like, I mean,
Yo,
that was
what about the Undertaker? Like the bells?
the
So
bells,
look, yeah,
right?
The Undertaker almost made my list, but I had to base it on how I felt as soon as they like rolled in there. Trust me, I'm a huge metalhead. Like, I'm the big mark for the Undertaker, like big mark. But I gotta give it to my girl Becky. She gets me moving. Like, oh my gosh, yes, please, I want you to win and dominate.
Actually, going back to your number 2 real quick, there is a version of Kane. WWE did this like hip hop album called Aggression.
Oh my God.
And there is a version of the Kane song by the East Siders. And it is excellent. Like, it is like so good. Like, it could be its own single. Like, it was just that good.
Were the East Siders the dudes that ran with Bone Crusher?
Were they?
I'm not sure, but
Oh, you know what? Actually, I think you might be right about that. Actually, I
Butter
didn't
say
think
with
about that.
confidence.
oh yeah, you're right.
Hey.
They are the ones that ran with Bone Crusher in the 2003 hit single "Up in the Club."
Up in the club. There you go. Also, Kane is 2 for 2 because there's also a Finger 11 song that they redid for Kane that's absolutely great.
Oh,
So
wow. Okay.
if you ever want to check those out, I'll send them to you because I think they're awesome. Like, they're just
Please
so
do,
good.
because I have fallen in this hole and there is no hope for me, to the point I'm like, for real. My wife is now like, she had no idea how theatrical professional wrestling was, and I'm totally blowing up her spot right now. I'm sorry. She was like, wait a minute, like, I know they're not always hitting each other for real, and that the athleticism is very, very, very real, but this is like a script. Like, I don't understand. I'm like, yeah, honey, like, it's kind of cool. It's like, a soap opera, but it's like if bodybuilders could do Shakespeare. Like, this is what we're looking at. It's like the circus.
Really
It's
well
all
said.
very carnival-esque, and she fell in too. So now it's like our thing. Like,
Nice.
And I have all my wrestling friends, and again, everybody's gonna be like, "Dude, you should be watching Raw. What you need to do is watch NXT, bro. Why are you watching that?" I'm like, I'm learning. I'm learning.
All right. Baby steps. Like,
yes.
you know.
Their love
There you
language at this moment is hitting each other over the
With
face
steel
with
chairs.
chairs. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, I love you. I'll be like, let me tell you something. Yeah, maybe you don't try this sort of thing. Maybe you do. Yeah, Razor's Edge. Change the channel.
I definitely had a moment. Oh God, it's so funny you said love language is hitting each other still chairs. I definitely had a moment a few weeks ago. I like my girlfriend and my fiance and my mom, like, you know, we had dinner or something like that. And my mom said something to me and I put her in a headlock. It's just something I did. Like I just put her in a headlock. I don't know what it was. And she kind of like fought me back or whatever. And my fiance is like, he does that to me too. Like,
oh my God.
Apparently my love language
do not represent the views and opinions.
Right. No, don't. I wouldn't recommend it. You can't get away with it with everybody. But like, yeah. So apparently my love language is pro wrestling as well. Also, I'm such a child that if I hear like a glass shatter, like if I'm at a restaurant and someone like drops a glass or a plate or something like that, the first thing that comes to mind is, oh my God, it's Stone Cold. Like that's the first thing.
And that's the bottom line.
Right. So thanks for sharing, guys. I love those. Those are actually excellent. We got to learn a little bit more about your show, and we got to laugh about some great wrestling interest themes. This is what I love about this, because you never know what you're going to get, so it always works out.
Don't forget that you can catch Previews World Weekly streaming live every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific at Previews World on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.